Welcome to the Celestial Planting Calendar. In this video, you will learn how to understand this calendar and make it work for you. The calendar is based on the Eastern Standard Time Zone. People in other time zones will have to add or subtract hours according to where they live. At the front of the calendar are informative articles with a special page called Wisdom from the Elders. Here you will find advice on a range of topics, including the best times to plant, harvest, cut trees, how to read the weather, and tips on personal care. This page will change from year to year. Throughout this calendar, there are poems and quotes that relate to content and inspire the reader. The back pages highlight key terms and definitions, along with diagrams to help you understand the calendar. Each monthly page features a beautiful illustration by a different landscape artist each year, so that when it hangs on your wall, it instills a sense of beauty, as well as practical day-to-day details for gardening and farming. The boundaries used to calculate planetary events are based on sidereal or real star time, which is explained at the back of the calendar. Now let's take a look at the monthly pages. Key information is color-coded and universal symbols are used throughout. Notice how each hour of the day is color-coded as a square. This color coding relates to one of the four elements: fire, water, earth, or air, and the four corresponding plant parts: fruit, leaf, root, or flower. Each of the constellations in the zodiac are represented by a symbol, which is also color-coded to represent one of these four groupings. Just as the sun passes through each of the 12 zodiac constellations once a year, the moon passes through these same constellations once a month. Here the moon is in Gemini, next Cancer, then Leo. Notice how long the moon takes in front of Virgo. Next Libra, then Scorpio. After that Sagittarius, and followed by Capricorn. The hours of the day that are color-coded green correspond to when the moon is in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is the ideal time to work with the element of earth, and with root crops such as carrots, beets, potatoes, turnip, and onions. The hours of the day that are color-coded blue correspond to when the moon is in Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is an ideal time to work with the element of water, and with leaf crops such as lettuce, spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. The hours of the day that are color-coded red correspond to when the moon is in Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is the ideal time for working with the element of fire and with fruit and seed crops such as strawberries, tomatoes, apples, beans, squash, corn, and oats. The hours of the day that are color-coded yellow correspond to when the moon is in Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is ideal for working with the element of air and flower crops such as broccoli, roses, chamomile, yarrow, and sunflowers. The small number slightly above the moon symbol indicates the hour in which the moon moves from one constellation to the next. Typically 2 hours before and after the moon makes this transition is a period of adjustment and is considered to be unfavorable for working with plants. The grayed out hours on the color chart indicate these unfavorable times. Another column indicates the phase in which the moon is in on a daily basis and when there is a new moon and a full moon. The phases of the moon affect the watery forces within the soil, just as the moon affects tides. From full moon to new moon, the watery forces are pulled deep down into the soil, where the trace minerals combine with the watery forces. From new moon to full moon, the watery forces are pulled up into the roots, the surface soil, and the above-ground plant structure. Different plants utilize these watery forces at different phases of the moon. There is information throughout the calendar that speaks to these forces. You now have the basics to begin working with your celestial planting calendar. Don't forget to visit our website for more information, follow us on Facebook, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.